Here you go.
Ready?
Yep.
Hey, my name is Marc Canter. I'm here in Rotterdam, and totally excited about this Immerse Day, and the internet is still growing and really maturing here in Holland. Next week we'll be at the Picnic Conference, where we're going to have a Digital City Summit. There we're bringing together a lot of different practitioners who are all producing different kinds of municipal servers that would be shared open source servers that would serve up open data and aggregate different kinds of data from around the city. Let me give you a few ideas. One would be taking a bunch of surveillance cameras and webcams and editorializing them so that for a particular region you might have a grid of 16 or 24 cameras, and a human is deciding what of those cameras are going onto the grid. So in the morning time it's from the fish market or the flower market, and then it's during rush hour, and then during lunchtime it's all the traffic of the different people at lunch, then after school it's showing the children playing in the playground, and then at nighttime it's the sunset cameras, and then finally is the dancing and the nighttime scene. Now if you click on one of those cameras, up comes a page which is about that intersection of where that camera is. There it's listed all the people who live here, all the restaurants that are near here, different comments and ratings, and other people can just go to that page and upload onto that page. So imagine all that information being on a shared server with two APIs, so any software developer can come along and build on top of those shared servers. So that would be a server of what I call location pages. Another concept, which in fact Ben Severny is doing in Amsterdam as well, is the notion of a timeline, because every city has its own history. So imagine this server that serves up a timeline, and we have gone and done interviews of senior citizens. And so we've transcribed that interview, and you have 1933, 1952, 1964, and if you go to the interface and double click on 1933, and you dive down, there you see that interview snippet from that time period. Now where I'm doing this is in Cleveland, Ohio. So we have something called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We have something called the Cleveland Symphony, the Underground Railroad, which is the history of how the blacks migrated north. And so we're going to be transcribing and uploading and tagging all this historical information. Now those servers would have two-way APIs on them. So now any software developer can come along and build on top of that server for a historical timeline of the region. Right? So these kind of shared servers, whether they're a digital city ID, jobs, events, business directory, these are the kind of servers that are going to sit on top of traditional infrastructure. So maybe Wi-Fi, or that's the way people, when you say infrastructure, that's what you think about. But Wi-Fi, that's in the 90s, right? And in the past decade, our infrastructure has been social media. Like you assume that everybody is on Hives or Facebook. But in the next decade, the software infrastructure will be these kind of shared servers that will sit on top of Wi-Fi and be ubiquitous and available to all.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Dankjewel.